Welcome back to TradingMaster AI. In our last explainer, we laid the groundwork. Today, we build the engine. We're on a mission to move data at the speed of the market, because in this game, if you're not fast, you're last. Simple as that.
And this quote, well, it just gets right to the heart of the problem we're solving today. Data latency. When your insights are based on old information, you're not just a step behind. You are completely out of the game.
You know, for way too long, analytics has relied on batch processing. It's kind of like getting yesterday's newspaper to make today's trading decisions. It just doesn't work. What we're building is the total opposite, a continuous live pipeline that turns historical data into a real-time intelligence stream for our trading system.
Okay, so let's frame this up properly. Think of it like a mission, and your mission is to build a ridiculously high-speed data pipeline. Our number one enemy? That delay, that latency between a transaction happening and that data becoming actionable intelligence. We are going to eliminate it. And here's our specific objective. 90 seconds. We need to shrink the time from a trade happening anywhere in the world to it showing up in a global analytical report to just 90 seconds. That 90-second head start isn't just a nice little advantage. In a market this competitive, it is the entire game.
So a mission this critical requires a pretty powerful arsenal. Let's break down the key technologies from Google Cloud and Striim that are going to make all this possible. Every operation has a starting point. Ours is Cloud SQL for MySQL. This is our ground zero, the transactional database where every single trade, every order gets recorded first. It's reliable, it's fully managed, and it's the source of all the intelligence we need to capture.
And of course, every mission needs a destination. For us, that's BigQuery. This is our analytics command center, a serverless, massively scalable data warehouse where we're going to turn all that raw data into actual winning insights.
But here's the million-dollar question. How do we bridge the gap between our source and our target in real time? I mean, that's the most critical piece. Our solution is Striim. And Striim isn't just another tool. It's our high-speed transport, the live pipeline that moves data from Cloud SQL to BigQuery continuously and without fail. So here is our battle plan, all laid out. It's a really clean three-step flow. Data is born in our Cloud SQL source, it's moved in real time through the Striim pipeline, and it lands in our BigQuery target, ready for immediate analysis. Source, pipeline, target. It's simple, powerful, and man, it is fast.
All right, let's get into phase one of the operation, the initial sync. See, before we can go live with the real-time stuff, we've got to move all of our existing historical data into BigQuery. We need to establish a complete and accurate baseline to build on. And this is where Striim is really smart about how it handles this. It's actually a two-part process. While it's doing that big one-time bulk load of all the historical data, it's also simultaneously capturing any new changes. This ensures a seamless switchover with zero data loss.
And the setup itself is surprisingly straightforward. First, you configure the source, basically telling Striim where to find your Cloud SQL database. Next, you define the target, which is our BigQuery dataset. Then you just deploy the app, and finally you verify that the data has arrived. It's a really clean four-step process. And here's the proof. After running that initial load, we query BigQuery directly. As you can see, our 10 sample records and their aggregates are all present and accounted for. Phase one is complete. The baseline is secure. Okay, with our historical data safely in BigQuery, it is time for the main event, activating the live, continuous stream of new data. This right here is where we truly kill latency. Now, the core technology that makes this all possible is called Change Data Capture, or CDC, and it's incredibly efficient. See, instead of repeatedly scanning the entire database, CDC taps directly into the database's transaction log. It just listens for only the changes, the inserts, updates, and deletes, and streams them out the very instant they occur. Setting up this continuous flow follows a pretty similar path. We create another app in Striim, but with one crucial difference. We select the MySQL CDC source. That one click instructs Striim to activate Change Data Capture and listen for live updates. From there, we connect to BigQuery, deploy the app, and boom, our real-time pipeline is officially live. Of course, the ultimate question is, does it actually work?
can we see new transactions pop up in our BigQuery warehouse just seconds after they hit our production database? Well, let's find out. The proof is right here in the data. Before we add new trades, a simple count query in BigQuery shows our baseline of 10 records. Then, we execute 10 new trades in our source database. We run the exact same query in BigQuery again, and there it is. The count is 20. The data flowed through that Striim pipeline and into our warehouse in near real time. Mission accomplished. All right, let's debrief the mission. We set out to build a real-time data pipeline and defeat latency. So what do we actually accomplish, and why is it so important? To put it bluntly, latency is dead. The delay between a market event and our ability to analyze it has been compressed from hours, maybe even days, down to mere seconds. And this victory gives us a tangible, decisive competitive advantage. We've unlocked real-time insights. We can now spot arbitrage opportunities as they form, react to flash volatility instantly, and manage risk with a live view of our exposure. This is how you outpace the competition. But as powerful as this all is, just getting the data there is only the beginning. The real value, the true alpha, is in what we do with it next. The pipeline is built, now it's time for the science. And that is exactly what we'll cover in our final explainer. We're heading into the lab to unleash the R programming language on this live BigQuery data stream, performing advanced exploratory analysis to find our edge. Thanks for joining the mission. Now, stay fast.